What's up? This is Chinese Black with a quick video. I didn't think I had to do a video on Coco Jones. I thought that this one would be obvious to the people. You know what I'm saying? Some of them I have to break all the way down. But then you have others where you're just looking at it and you're like, yeah. Didn't take much to do this one, but Coco Jones, yes, who was a Disney star. And in case you do not know, the Hollywood gods take innocents, children, and corrupt them. Britney Spears went insane, okay? Back in the day, someone sent me a video of Britney Spears running outside yelling, "They're touching on me." Hey, those type of videos, you will not see them resurface once they have surfaced, okay? Because they know that the people would take that type of information and run with it, as you should, okay? That video where Demi Moore is kissing a little boy in the mouth, they're pedophiles. They take innocence and corrupt it, okay? The Disney Channel supposed to be a kids channel, but do you have any idea the type of movies that they show on the Disney Channel? So yeah, Coco Jones was born a male. It's a Hollywood transgender woman, okay? And just like the rest of them, he throws up the signs and symbols. Do the work that needs to be done on this character before they put him in the spotlight. Okay? Surgical procedures, teeth done, nose job, you know, the usual. The Hollywood work is what I call it, before they put him in the spotlight for you all to worship. Okay? So that's a boy. It's no sunshine in the face. Now look, I am old school. Okay? And growing up, my grandmother used to always tell me little girls have sunshine in their faces. And I knew what that meant. It's a softness in a woman's face that can't be replaced. It's something that comes with little girls, women, females, okay? Vagina-born women have that sunshine in their faces, that softness that can't be replaced. See, it's a difference between feminine and softness, okay? Softness is from the eyes. It sets off the face. The eyes are the window to the soul, okay? It's not a stare. It's not a glaze. It is what makes a woman look like a woman. That you can just tell right off the top, it's a woman. It's a softness. She doesn't need to do much because she's a real one. That's what I mean by sunshine, baby. Only women have it, not transgender women. Remember, transgender women are men. They call it transgender because in some way, shape, or form, they got the masses of the world, the people, to believe that individual can transform into the opposite sex. They can't do that. You cannot change the soul. Okay? Keep that in mind. You can't change the soul. You can't do anything about that. You can't transform into the opposite sex. Okay? And this world disgusts me. Now, this is Coco Jones, and as you can see, that's a little boy. What do? Copy the trend that they need to copy in order for you to believe that this is a little girl. Slap some individual braids in the hair, dress it up, their get down and the transformation. You see the big square head on that one? Weave hair was not meant for cancer patients, guys. It was meant for these type of motherfuckers, these transgender women. That's why weave hair was created. As you know or don't know, Coco Jones is 5'10" to 6 feet tall. 5'10", 5'11", yeah, around that height. Okay? No doubt. They put a huge bouffant wig on this 12-year-old boy, to disguise it as a girl. "12 years old. Back in my day, little girls wore their hair. Big square face. That's a huge head for it to be a 12-year-old girl. It's a boy, clear as day. Look at the ears on that mofo. Wow. You see the neck on that one? Looking like a Deion Sanders. I don't know why Deion Sanders popped in my head when I looked at that photo. When you're looking at that photo, what is the first thing that stands out to you? Those shoulders. You see the corner of the shoulder? Women's shoulders aren't built, nor are they structured in that way. Okay? The corner. A chromion. That is the name. The anatomical name of that portion of the shoulder. You see? Nuh-uh. So ask yourself, the width of the chest is too wide. The shoulders are too far out, okay? The shoulders are too far out, too far apart, okay? The upper part of the body is wider than the lower part of the body, okay? The narrow pelvis, okay? No doubt. Now, just looking at that portion, nuh-uh. So now you see why they pose and twist and bend. Now look at this. Over here is the female. Over here is the male. You see the difference in the shoulders? You see what I mean? Just like on Coco Jones, the width of the chest is too wide. The shoulders are far out. The arms are far apart from the waist, the torso, okay? Right here, the shoulders of the woman are small, and they're showing you how the shoulders are aligned with the woman wide pelvis, okay? And right here, they're showing you, you see that line right here? This little line right there, that's aligned with the male narrow pelvis. And you see how far the shoulder arm is out. You see that? But over here, you see the shoulder is aligned with the woman wide pelvis. Childbearing hips is what they call it. You see? Even, baby. Even. And then right here, it's not even. It's wider, as you can see. It's wider than the lower part of the body. You see that? You see that line? Those dots? Right here. Let me show you something real quick. Hold on. All right, Pete. Okay. Right here. You see this dotted line right here? All right, let's go. Work with me now. Just want to make sure you see it. Okay. All right. Now, come on over here, okay? Now you see that dotted line right there? Okay, let's draw the line. Okay, you see? And then you see the male shoulder, the arm. All right? Exactly. You see what I mean? Okay. Okay, excuse the markings, okay? I'm trying to show you guys. So you see how the shoulder is out, okay? See how the shoulder is out, okay? And then the torso is in, okay? You see what I mean? Okay. This is always a dead giveaway. See, women's skulls are shaped like an egg, a heart, okay? It looks like we don't have jaws, mandibles, but we do, okay? Women, mandibles, jawbone doesn't sit low like that. That identifies a square shaped head, okay? You see that hand symbol? It's a Baphomet demon. Once you see that hand symbol, baby, the jig is up. You already knowing. Okay? No doubt. When it comes to drag queens and models, baby, the industry, they have to be taught to walk. Okay? They have to be taught to walk. They have to be taught to walk because men has a narrow pelvis. So the walk is going to be straight, wide apart. Okay? The female has a wide pelvis, a female Q angle that causes the foot to go in front of the other. Okay? Pay attention to the what? The neck. The Adam's apple, baby. You will catch that characteristic one way or the other because it's their trait. So they're always trying to hide it, shift it, cover it up. Of course. That's how come it's going to always be slip ups. See, this is too much deception. God do not like ugly, baby. What happens in the dark will come to light. That's what you need to know. We all heard that saying growing up. What happens in the dark will come to light. This has been going on for a very, very, very long time. And it's time for their deception to come to light. That's how come you see a lot of truth seekers bringing this deception to light. It's called the chosen ones. Many are called. Only a few are chosen. We were chosen by the universe, which is God. Okay? So just respect it. You don't have to agree with it, but respect it because it's meant for it to happen. I don't give two fucks about what's coming out of their mouth because it's lies anyway. I just wanted you to see that testosterone neck, that male neck. Okay? What are you doing, Sheba? The difference between the male and female walk. This is what I was talking about. A man has a narrow pelvis. Okay? The male Q angle is straight. So of course his walk is going to be even with his narrow pelvis, causing him to walk wider. Due to a woman having a wider pelvis due to childbirth, childbearing hips, and a female Q angle, which is coming inward, is causing the feet to be closer together, walking with one foot in front of the other. Now you see why drag queens in Hollywood and these Victoria's Secret models are taught to walk with one foot in front of the other like a woman due to their narrow pelvis. Okay? So they really walk like this. The Hollywood drags and the Hollywood Victoria's Secret models really walk like this, but they're taught to walk like that. Okay? That is the secret. Victoria's Secret models, okay? So when they say a man walk from the shoulders, this is what they're talking about. Okay? The shoulders, the upper part of the body move more than the lower part. Okay? And the woman, lower part of the body move more. The hips, the rotation, the motion moves more from the bottom than the top. Okay? And this is what the Q angle is, okay? Quadricep angle. Male, female. Narrow pelvis, wide pelvis, okay? Female Q angle. Hips, it goes in, out, in. See the knees close together. Now you see why the women's feet is close together and why a woman walks with one foot in front of the other, okay? Due to our childbearing hips and our female Q angle. The male Q angle, the narrow pelvis, okay? As you can see, that's why the knees are far apart, and now you see why they walk far apart. Makes sense? Of course it does. So here go this guy that they call Coco Jones, the Disney star, just like Britney, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, inverted, and Hollywood takes their innocence, these children innocence, and corrupt them. This was dedicated to Usher.
Body's so perfect, how you work it, baby, yeah. Love the way that you be working it out, give me something to feel on. Best believe we gon' be twerking it out by the end of the night, baby, around your breath and the detail, baby. Putting straight this feeling, 'cause I think now you're get you all along. But as soon as I'm walking my way, you'll hear me say, there goes my baby. Loving everything you do, girl. But you know that I'll be checking you out. You'll be putting your heels on. Swear your body's so perfect, babe. How you work it, baby, yeah.
All these niggas is faggots. Outrageous. Pushing that shit on the youth, the whole fucking world, yo. You know, it's really sad that it's the men, like all of the men, just willingly giving up their masculinity. I mean, that's crazy and very sad. Very sad, seriously. Because a man, that's his number one, is his manhood. They take that shit from you. What the fuck do you have? Not a damn thing. Not even your fucking dignity, nigga. Ugh, I'm done.